Hi friends, today we are going to see an interesting video about the Vascodagama Church. It is called Saint Francis Church and it was built by Portuguese during the period of 16th century. This church is located in the heart of Fort Kochi in Kerala. This church tells the story of one of the greatest explorers called Vasco da Gama. It is believed that Gama discovered India by setting his first foot at the Kapat beach near Kozhikode. Now let's come back to the history of this church. During this period of 1604, Gama and his companion Alfonso de Albuquerque and Pedro de Alves took permission from the Cochin king of that time and built a fort here, which is why this place is still known as Fort Kochi. It is in this fort they have built a small wooden church and dedicated this church to Saint Bartholomew. Later, this church was rebuilt using masonry and stone by the Portuguese viceroy Francisco de Almeida in the year 1516. It is believed that the complete structure of this church was attained during the period of 1516. Gama died during his third visit to India in the year of 1524 and he was cremated in this church. This is the tomb of Vasco da Gama where he was cremated in the year 1524. You could find this tomb in the front portion of this church. Later, after 14 years, his funeral remains has been transferred to his native place in Lisbon. You could find a lot of old equipments here. Surely the altar, the wooden chair, the roof, the beautiful lamp all have a lot of stories to tell. In the year 1663, Dutch captured this region and they have demolished the fort built by Portuguese. However, they have left this church unharmed. Finally, during the British era, they have handed over this church to the Anglican community. This is all about the history of this church. Here you could find a lot of carved stone structures with names and emblem inscribed in it. These are the names of the renowned people of the era. Here we could find a lot of tomb and stone carvings inscribed in both Dutch and Portuguese style. I was so overwhelmed to see this thing. It was used as a fan on those days. It consists of a thread at the end. While we are pulling that thread, this structure will move to and fro and produces a very good air. This church witnessed the greatest struggle and freedom during the period of European colonization. Still, it stands magnificent, taking our memory to the great Indian history. Do visit this church and explore India. If you like this video, please subscribe and share your comments.